In the fun and intelligent room we stay. Welcome to the fun and intelligent room, where ideas bloom and dreams resume. We're growing strong, we're breaking through a world of wisdom made just for you. Let's learn, let's laugh, let's share our light. Embrace the day and own the night. Together we rise, our voices in tune. In the fun and intelligent room.
Welcome, beautiful people, to another episode of the Fun and Intelligence Room. Have you been watching all our previous episodes? Okay. Thank you so much for all your beautiful comments, feedbacks, telling me what I need to work on. Someone said to me, please, ma'am, do not wear that bangle. All I was hearing was shaking, 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 shaking. My hands are free. I'm not putting on any bangle today. So, my name is Sola Aino, aka MC Shirley, as you all know. Before we dive into today's topic, trust me, it's a very, very big and important one. I want to ask you, have you subscribed? Are you following us on all our social media pages? Please follow us because we have a very, very big giveaway coming soon. I'm not going to tell you guys when it's going to come, but very soon I'm going to pick somebody, and you know what? I'm just going to give that person what I want to give the person, at least for following us and encouraging us as well too. So that brings us to my topic today. What is my topic today? My topic today is called self-love. Self-love. After watching the first episode, I had a lot of people reach out to me, both men and women, talking about how they had got into a very, very low point in their life and how they are finding it very hard to get back to that place. And I had something else in mind today because I have each episode planned out, which guest I'll be bringing in. But I told myself that I just had to talk about self-love because without self-love for yourself, it is very, very impossible to get to the next stage of your life most time, because you might end up just walking around with a lot of baggage, a lot of bitterness, like a lot of trouble. So I told myself today that I was going to talk about self-love. So let me ask you one question. What do you think self-love is? What really is self-love? In my own definition, I would like to say self-love is just having healthy relationship with yourself. Self-love is loving yourself. Self-love is giving yourself, that love you're looking for outside, that love you want to get from others. Self-love is you giving that love to yourself. That is what self-love is about. Oftentimes, especially as women, I know it happens to men, we spend all our time chasing love, like looking for love. Who's going to love me? I want to be loved this way. I want to be loved that way. But there's one thing I always ask women and men anytime this issue comes up. Do you love yourself? Most times we stay in relationships, marriages, friendships, family ties, where we are treated very, very bad, and we tend to tolerate it for decades. Do you know why? That is because most times you don't even have that thing called self-love for yourself. When you have self-love for yourself, you find it very, very hard to tolerate disrespect from anybody. So self-love is something that is very, very important. Having healthy boundaries among your friends, having healthy boundaries in your relationship, having healthy boundaries in your workplace. And most times people tend to see those people who love themselves so much. They say, oh, that person is arrogant. It is not arrogance. It is how you want to be treated. That is what you are portraying outside. Rather than spending all your time chasing for love, how about you giving yourself that love that you want? You love flowers? Girl, buy yourself the flowers. You love to go on nice dates in a 5-star restaurant? Girl, take yourself there. Stop doing this. Let me see who is going to do this for me. Like, you have to train your innermost self that these are the things that I can provide for myself. Because the truth there is that when people come close to you, they can easily tell whether you love yourself or you don't love yourself. And for any man or any woman to love you, trust me, you have to first of all love yourself. And even as a woman, if you want to really go far in life, you have to follow women that love themselves so much. They prioritize that self-love for. So how can you get to self-love? There's something called daily positive affirmations. You wake up in the morning, you tell yourself, it's okay, I don't have everything I want, but I'm grateful for life. You stand in the mirror, you look at your hair, which is looking like someone who just came from the deliverance room, and you tell yourself, you know what, I am beautiful. You understand? You tell yourself, I'm going to be successful. You understand? You tell yourself, I am hardworking. I have not gotten to where I'm going to, but guess what? I am a work in progress. I am going to get there. I don't have the man I want, but someday I'm going to get the man I want. My children are not here, but guess what? I know they are coming. Rather than cultivating the habit of lamentation, how about you replacing those lamentations with positive affirmations? I am going to be rich. I am going to be successful. I am hardworking. I am working on this project. I have failed, but I'm going to get back. I have learned my lesson and I'm going to do better. These are ways you can talk yourself out of negativity into the next level. Because if you are so negative, trust me, no matter the amount of motivation you get, you cannot keep up with your consistency. You have to be able to love yourself. You have to be able to look into the mirror and see something positive. Once you can do this daily positive affirmation for the first 21 days without stopping, trust me, without taking a break, you start to believe your own self. Have you ever seen someone that lies a whole lot and after some time, they start believing their lies? And you tell yourself that guy was lying, but for a second, I kind of got confused because you could see the honesty in his lies. That is a negative affirmation. He has lied to himself over and over again that he has been able to convince his our own self. Please don't get me wrong. I know men will say, why does he have to be his when it's negative? His or our own self that lies has become the truth. So first thing first, daily positive affirmation. That is one way to love yourself. Second thing, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Women, men, take care of yourself. Give yourself that good life. Take yourself to that nice restaurant. Eat that good food. Take care of your body. Put on that clothes. I'm not saying go to the bank and go get a credit card to buy designer, something that is way above your budget. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Love yourself, pamper yourself, treat yourself like you are the only one in the world. Put yourself first. It is very, very important. Stop putting other people. And when I say put yourself first, I know as women, because I'm a woman, so I'm going to talk from a woman's point of view. As women, we tend to place every other person before ourselves. We're going to place our children first. We're going to place our husband first, and we come last. It's okay. There's nothing wrong, but there's something wrong because at the end of the day, when your 40s, 50s, 60s starts coming in, you find out that you've lost a lot of valuable time. So this is what I always tell women. Let it be a win-win-win situation for everybody. Put yourself first and let every other person come behind you. You want to eat something really, really very nice. You've been working so hard. You've been sacrificing. Go out and eat it. Stop to dey allow guilty conscience dey worry you. Hey, if I shop and my children not shop, your children will be fine. Have you ever had close friends that you saw your friends sacrificing everything for their children, their husband, they were going above and beyond, not sleeping, like breaking their backs for their family. And unfortunately, something happens, death comes in. Do you see how the whole family moves on? Do you guys see it? Those children that woman was saying, oh, if I don't do this for my children, they will move on. Whoever their father marries next, they will bond. You will see them going out. Mom, do you understand? So put yourself, take care of yourself, because when there's lack of self-love, it just takes some time. It leads to anxiety. It takes a toll on your mental health. Do you understand? So please, always put yourself first. I'm not talking about being selfish. I'm not saying when you have money, just go spend it and forget about your family. No, that is not what we're talking about here. What we're talking about here is put yourself first. And for self-love, let me tell you one thing about self-love. Oftentimes, people think, I'm looking for the right person to love me. I'm looking for the right person to do this. We have a long list. When you ask a woman, what are you looking for? It's a whole long list. When you ask a man, what are you looking for? The man will give you a whole long list of what he or she is looking for. But let me tell you something. Nobody will give you what you can't give to yourself. Nobody will give you. That's just the honest truth. If you're looking for happiness, you have to be happy on your own. If you're looking for someone to love you, you have to love yourself first. If you're looking for someone that will buy you flowers, I met a lady one time and I was asking her, what are the things you're looking for? She said, oh, I just need a man that will buy me flowers. I love romantic date nights. I like candlelight setup. She kept on listing and listing, and I was like, oh, that's nice. Then I asked just one simple question. I said, when was the last time you did any of this? Oh, the last time I did something like this was when my date took me out. Was when my date bought me flowers. Should I be honest with you? You don't like those things. You just like the definition of it, but you don't like it. If you like it, you will provide it for yourself first. You go out, you're coming back, you see nice flowers, you buy it for yourself. There's a nice restaurant, you want to try their food, you're going there. Some of you women and men, no, I think women are the ones comfortably sitting on this table. The only time you go to a nice restaurant is only when a man tells you, when can we go out? The only time you say, oh, I've heard a lot about that restaurant, can we go there? Is only when there's a date trying to take you out. The things that you cannot provide for yourself, why are you looking for it outside and allowing your whole life to depend on that? So those are the things that can lead to you not loving yourself. Provide all these things for yourself. Let's go into a relationship. Healthy relationships, setting boundaries, it's very, very important. Most times, a partner can see through you whether you love yourself or not. And trust me, when you don't love yourself, they're going to use you to see shake gate. They will rub you on the ground. They will rub you inside the mud. Create healthy boundaries. Do you understand? Stop tolerating disrespect. Stop tolerating disrespect. A man slaps you today and say, well, I was actually the one who provoked him to slap me. I'm not just saying this. Me where you they see for you, so I don't give this guy excuse for man. Oh, what I said was not nice. That was why he slapped me. Oh, I did this. That was why. You keep justifying your partner's excesses. Okay? You have a wife in the house. Your wife, because two of you have a misunderstanding, she picks up the phone and she insults your friend, or she insults your relative, your brother, your sister, your mom, who happens to be a mother-in-law. and you start giving justified reasons for that. You don't make sure that is the first and last time that happens. A woman, your husband is beating you, and you don't make sure things like that comes to an end. You keep on justifying, and there's one thing women say. That's why, as you see me for years, so I don't stop to the advise people. Whatever you are going through, my sister, my brother, I better go through them. Me self, I go through my own. Nobody help me. Now me, I help myself. So if you are going through anything, please go through it. But let me tell you one thing that stuff like that does. If you look at most, I said most, not all. It has not been proven statistically that it's all, but majority of men that beat their wives, they picked up that character from their home. I've seen a lot of people, I and women will sat down to have conversations over and over and over again. If you go back to the family, you will see that your husband's father was also beating his mother. These are what boundaries does. Sometimes women will say, oh, I'm staying in this marriage because of my children. But guess what? Congratulations, you've successfully passed domestic violence from one generation to another. If you are a woman that fights your husband, you've successfully passed turning your home into a wrestling field or throwing insult. I've seen women say, you go die, you no go better for you, you no go make a like. The children get married, they go to their husband's house to go and tell their husband that. The men get married, they go to their home and become tyrants. There are some men, the only time you see them smile is when they're outside with their friends. The only time you see them laugh is when they are in church. When pastor is maybe saying, oh, this brother, you see him smiling. If he reach as the man no get joy, the man a bully for house. Guess what this does? This domestic violence keeps on going from one generation to another. So look at it. You've tolerated abuse. You've tolerated not being loved, not being happy, being broken, knowing a life of struggle. You have 3 children. Those 3 children have seen those characters. There's a large tendency, there's a large probability that those same children will go to their home. That's why you see sometimes, you see some women struggling. And when they try to talk to their husbands and say, oh, they'll be like, and so, do you know what my mother went through? Excuse me, I'm not your mother. If they take suffer, take swear for your mama, they not take suffer, take swear for me. Do you understand? These are the issues that we need to clarify most times. That is what we call healthy boundaries. Having conversations with your spouse, your partner, your fiancé, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, even family. When we talk about self-love, people just think self-love, it's all about, let's say, just family. No, that's not what it is. It entails your workplace, it entails your relationship, it entails your marriage, it entails almost everything. Once people know that you love yourself and you don't joke with yourself, guess what? Every single person, trust me, I've gone down this road, so I know what I'm saying. Every single person will give you the respect and the love that you truly deserve. They say, now the way person take carry in property, now so outside world go take carry am. So if you carry yourself very well and people know that you love yourself so much, guess what? They will treat you and respect you like the way you truly deserve. But before we go move any further, make we take one very, very quick break. Make I go, calm down, drink water, shine my eyes well, give people more points about self-love. But before I go on this quick break, Have you followed us? Are you following our social media platforms? Are you liking? Are you subscribing? Please follow us, like, subscribe, comment. Is there anything you want us to talk about? Please let me know. And if you're there, you're a sponsor, do not forget. Follow us because we are about to get to the next level very soon. I'll see you back in a jiffy. Thank you. Okay, yeah, so I'm back. Hope you've subscribed. Hope you're dropping your comments. Please, please, please do. It's very important for us to grow. Like, just encourage us so that we can be bringing you more topics that will also impact your life. So we've talked about self-love, and I've told you what self-love is and the dangers of not loving yourself enough. So for those who have been broken, for those who are hurt, for those who don't love themselves enough, and they are telling themselves, okay, you've talked about this. What are the steps that we can take to love ourselves? What can we do? Okay, we are at this point because for someone like me, I just don't like talking about problems. I also like to talk about solution. I'm so big on solutions. So if you are broken, or you see yourself as that you're at that place at the moment where you feel you don't have self-love for yourself, I'm going to share some steps that you can take to get back on track. This is what worked for me. I'm going to tell you, it's left for you to choose what is going to work for you. The first thing first you have to do is you have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself and let yourself know that you took the decision that was best for you, that you thought was best for you at that particular point in time. Okay? Forgive yourself. Let go of that pains. Let go of that hurt. Sometimes people hurt us and we become filled with so much rage and anger. And all what we have in our head is, how can I pay this person back? How can I pay this person back? Can I tell you something? You've just successfully locked yourself in a bottle. You've successfully locked yourself in a hole and you've thrown the key into the river. You cannot be thinking of fighting back anybody. When I say anybody, I mean be it your father, your mother, your ex-husband, ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, whatever it is. You can't be thinking of fighting back. The only way you can fight anybody back is to be successful. Any other thing is a waste of time. That is the only way you can fight anybody back. To be successful, and when I say success, I don't mean just to be successful financially. Successful mentally, successful emotionally, successful psychologically, successful financially. It's a combination of everything. That is how you fight back. But plotting ways, I've heard some women sometimes say, oh, I'm going to deal with him, he will beg to eat. I'm going to deal with her, she will beg to eat. Guess what? You are going to live your own life. You're going to live your own goals. You're going to live your own dreams, trying to strategize on how to deal with somebody. We have 24 hours in a day. Inside those 24 hours, we are expected to sleep. We are expected to look for our daily bread. We are expected to plan. We are expected to invest. So you mean you're going to take some time in that 24 hours that is not enough to plan and deal with somebody? You are punishing yourself. First thing, let them go. Forgive them, whether they apologized or not, whether they told you they were sorry or not. Forgive them. It's for your own good. If not, they've hurt you before, and holding grudge against them, you are now the one hurting yourself. Let them go. Forgive them. After forgiving them, the next thing, rewrite the wrongs, rewrite the lies they've told you over the years that you've believed. Maybe they've told you over the years that you have a big head. Maybe over the years they've told you You have a wide mouth. Maybe over the years, they've told you that you are not beautiful. Over the years, they've told you you will never amount to anything. Over the years, they've taken away your self-confidence. They've taken away your self-love. They've taken away everything that you ever dreamt of you would be in life. You have to rewrite those negativity stocked in your brain. How can you write them? Wake up in the morning, tell yourself, I am beautiful, I'm gonna be successful. I might not be the most beautiful person in the world, but God, I try. My eyes are working, my nerves are working, I don't need oxygen to breathe. I'm not in the what do they call it? I'm not in the hospital trying to get dialysis. I'm not going through chemotherapy. I'm not going through any of that. So guess what? I am okay. I am fine. This is a journey. Not only that, put your mental self back in track. Exercise. When I say exercise, I don't mean go to the gym and go and sleep in the gym. Something just very easy. It can be like skipping in the morning with a skipping rope. You can do like 100 skips, 50 skips, 200 skips. Just, have a routine that you can always meet up with. Eat healthy. Take fruits. Take water. I'm telling you guys what I did for myself. That is what I'm sharing. Eat fruits, take water, love yourself. You see something you like that you can buy it. Let me tell you what self-love does. When you love yourself as a mother or as a father, you end up building children who are very, very self-confident. Your children's confidence, when they step into any room, they know they have reasonable parents. They can talk. They are asking them questions. They are defending themselves. That is what self-love does. But when you don't love yourself enough, you are a bad role model to your children. Your children will be the ones who will always want to settle for less everywhere. You know why? They are not used to seeing their parents, who are supposed to be their role models, setting healthy boundaries. So these are things that we always have to work on. When you've done all of that, your what do they call it, your daily affirmation, I am worthy of love, I love myself, I have failed, but now I know I'm a work in progress, I'm going to get that job. Then the next thing is you write down all your goals in life, all your goals and aspirations. I'm not saying have it in your brain, I'm saying you write it down. Sometimes, if you see the kind of goals I write, it looks stupid sometimes, but it's not stupid. Sometimes I write, okay, this week I'm going to teach my child multiplication and division. She's going to understand multiplication tables to 7 times tables. She's going to do division. She's going to understand percentage. Those little things, I write every single thing down. And when I'm done, before the week ends, I go to my where I must have written them down. The ones I was able to achieve, I mark them. The ones I couldn't achieve, I take them to the next week. When you do stuff like that, there's this satisfaction. Do you understand? You get this satisfaction like, okay, I'm taking my life somewhere. I'm doing something good. Once you start practicing those small habits, when you have those small habits like that, writing it down, achieving it, ticking it up that I've done this, you become satisfied. Small habit, they say charity begins at home. Those small habits is what you keep on picking. Before you know, you get your career right. Before you know, you get your financial life right. Before you know, you have a healthy relationship. Learn to talk about issues and let it go. A lot of us, when I say a lot of us are comfortably sitting on this table. We like to drag issues. We want to talk about issues. We want to nag. We want to complain. We want to shout. Those are distractions. Okay? Talk about issues, fix them, let them go. Move to the next positive thing that you have to do. Once you can cultivate habits like this, trust me, everybody is going to respect you. Have you ever been in a room and someone says, "Oh, be careful the way you talk to her. She easily gets offended." When you love yourself, sometimes people tend to equate that to arrogance. "Oh, be careful with her. She's very arrogant." She's not arrogant. She's only creating healthy boundaries for herself. So those things are very important. Spoil yourself. Christmas is coming. Work hard. What is one thing you want to get for yourself when Christmas comes? Spoil yourself and tell yourself, "You know what? This is all what I did for the year, and I'm going to buy myself this." You need it. You need that self-love. Women especially, we need to stop waiting for someone to give us that self-love. Wake up today and give yourself that self-love that you desire. Once you can love yourself, if God sends you the right man, when he gives you love, you appreciate love more when you love yourself. But when you don't love yourself, that is when you start saying, "Oh, this flower he bought for me is even $60. Why didn't he buy the one of $500? Oh, this perfume he bought for me is not expensive enough. It's just $130. Why didn't he buy the one that was worth $450? Oftentimes, it's the people who don't love themselves, who has not been able to make it a routine for themselves, that will often get things from people and say, "Oh, this is not enough." They are never grateful. They don't understand what appreciation is all about. Appreciation is application for more. When you appreciate people, you've told them that they should do more for you. Do you understand? So you have to love yourself so that when love comes, you will be able to experience love. Because if you don't love yourself, even if Jesus Christ comes down from heaven for you, you will still miss it. Because you keep on looking for the I's that were not properly dotted and the T's that were not properly crossed, because you do not love yourself. Always appreciate everything as little as it is, even if it costs $1. Be very, very appreciative of it. Disrespect. As much as we are talking about self-love, be sure that you are not the person disrespecting other people. Because sometimes we want to be treated a certain kind of way, but how do you treat other people is very, very important. Another thing, stop comparison. Stop comparing yourself with other people. Stop equating your growth to other people's growth. We are on different journeys. Some of us will be successful, extremely successful in our 20s. Some other people in their 30s. Some other people in their 40s. Some other people in their 50s. And it goes on and on and on. There's a great investor called Warren Buffett. He did not make about 60 to 80% of his wealth till he was in his 60s. Do you understand? So that tells you that we are on a journey. Some of us will get it right. Some of us are going to fall, pick ourselves up again, fall again, pick ourselves back up again. It is very, very important. Do not compare yourself with other people's growth. Don't compare yourself with other people's career. Don't compare yourself with other people's business. Africans especially, we have this problem. Once you hear your friend is doing a business, the next day you are copying that same idea. You're starting that same business. Oh, my friend just started selling clothes and I just saw him buy a new car. I'm going to start selling clothes too. You don't know whether that car that person bought, the source is from somewhere else. You don't know. You jump, you borrow money, you go and start the same business, and you find out that the profit, the turnover, everything that you are expecting to get, you don't have. You and your clothes, you and your goods and services, everything they're looking for inside house. You see your friend becoming an MC, and you say, oh, she's an MC, she's making a lot of money. You know what? I want to become an MC, and you start doing MCing. Forgetting that I might be standing, talking and laughing doesn't mean it's easy. There's a lot of mental work. I might be cracking jokes in the front of an audience. Trust me, there is a lot of mental work going inside my brain. What is the next thing I'm going to say? Even this podcast too. People have mastered this. They've worked their self to get to this point. Okay? They've mastered the act. They've put in day and night. What you're seeing is just a finished product of a lot of creativity, critical thinking, try and error, a lot of stuff. Stop doing this jumping on bandwagons. Your friend is doing this, you are going to do it. That's why a lot of you are depressed. Because rather than having your own originality, rather than having your own thing and building on your own thing, you want to do what every other person is doing. How about your own plans you have? How about sticking to your plans? How about working on your own self? Why are you jumping? Oh, this person is selling clothes today. You're selling clothes. Next tomorrow, another of your friend is a photographer. You've joined already. You don't turn to photographer. Oh, they are doing videography. You're doing it. Oh, they are selling things back home. You're doing it. Everything in a space of 1 year. You don't do 12 business. You don't go find happiness. You know why? You are steadily in competition with other people. You want to know what's going on in their life, and you are always on a revenge mission. Always on a revenge mission. So, self-love. As much as we are looking for self-love, we also have to make sure that we are putting in ourselves in a place where we are not the problems to our own self. So if you did not get anything from this whole self-love issue I've been talking about, there are 4 things I'm going to talk about as my summary. Number 1, forgive yourself. Number 2, rewrite your wrongs. Number 3, daily affirmations. Tell yourself positive things. Speak positivity into your life. Number 4, no competition. Set healthy boundaries for yourself. Be a great role model to your children. So if at all you cannot get anything today, these 4 things are so important. These are the 4 things I stood on that brought me from a place of depression to where I am today. So please do not forget, follow us, like, comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Trust me, a very big giveaway is coming very soon. Do not forget to follow, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are a sponsor, we've gotten some calls from some sponsors, and trust me, we are very, very grateful for. I've sent out some sponsorship package, and I'll be waiting to get a response from you guys. We are grateful here at the team. From me and my team, we say thank you very much, and trust me, we can't wait to see you guys on our next episode. Our next episode will be bringing a guest to come talk on this platform with us. But for now, peace out and see you on the next episode. Bye.
Fun and intelligence room. inside there's a world to find, a space where hearts and minds align. Empowerment's the name of the game. We're here to grow, to learn, to claim. Through laughter, tears, and brighter views, exploring paths that feel brand new. Creativity lights up the way. In the fun and intelligent room we stay.